Let's get on to Kate's Law. July 1st, 2015, 32-year-old
Yep.
Kate Steinle walking with her dad in the Embarcadero district of San Francisco, shot dead by an illegal criminal, Jose Zarate. All right? Zarate subsequently put on trial. The jury ruled that it was an accident. He dropped the gun, blah, blah, blah. Zarate had been deported 5 times. He was a drug dealer. He had multiple arrests in this country. And I put forth that there should be Kate's Law, where if you are deported after a commission of a crime in the United States and you come back, that's a crime in itself, where you get 5 years minimum in a federal penitentiary. Now, that law picked up a lot of steam because I was doing the O'Reilly factor, and you were involved with it. And it got filibustered out in the Senate because Mitch McConnell wouldn't put it up as a standalone bill. He attached it to something else that he knew wasn't going to get by the Democrats, and it died. But now you're back, correct? You're reintroducing it?
Yes.
Tell me what it says.
Let me start, Bill, by saying thank you for your passionate advocacy of Kate's Law, because you have had a big and loud megaphone advocating for it. This is a common sense provision. It says that people who are aggravated felons who repeatedly enter the country illegally will face a mandatory minimum prison sentence. And it's something I've authored Kate's Law in the Senate. I've repeatedly forced a vote on the Senate floor on Kate's Law. And sadly, every time we vote on it, every single Democrat votes no. It's a straight party line vote. You know, I've had the opportunity to visit with Kate Steinle's family, her beautiful family. Her father, Kate, died in her father's arms, and her last words to her dad were "Daddy, help me." You know, I got to say, as a father, I cannot imagine a greater agony than losing your child and feeling helpless to save your child's life. And it is indefensible that the Democrats continue to block this common sense law. Overwhelming majority of the American people support Kate's Law, locking up violent criminals who repeatedly enter the country illegally. And yet today's Democrat Party is so extreme that they side with the criminals over innocent American citizens.
Now, do you have any estimate when that vote will come up, or when you'll reconcile with the House? Because I know it's in the House too, the process here.
Look, we're going to continue pressing and using the vehicles that are available to press for a vote. I hope we will get a vote. We've gotten a vote twice previously before using a lot of the Senate. Getting a vote is opportunistic. You've got to find a vehicle that's moving where you have an opportunity to press it forward. But I believe we'll force another vote, and the Democrats are going to have to decide where they are. I will say one dynamic that is different, which is the last time we voted on it, we had not had 2.5 years of open borders under Joe Biden. We hadn't had the worst illegal immigration in our nation's history. 7 million people have crossed illegally under Joe Biden. We hadn't had last year 853 migrants died crossing illegally into this country. We hadn't had hundreds of thousands or even millions of children physically and sexually assaulted by human traffickers. We hadn't had hundreds of thousands or even millions of women brutalized by human traffickers. We hadn't had what we had last year, more than 100,000 drug overdoses, the highest in history, 70% of which came from Chinese fentanyl crossing our southern border. And I will say the context is different, but when we get a vote, it's going to come down to Senate Democrats. Their constituents support Kate's Law, and they're going to have to decide, do they stand for the safety and security of families in their states, or is partisan politics their top priority?
Yeah. You know, you got to embarrass them. And then in the 24 election, if Republicans get the White House and the Senate and keep the House, then you'll get it passed. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door, or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.